Ladies and gentlemen, Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions welcomes you to yet another season of India Insight. Envisioned by Mrs. Prema Rajagopal, the founder of this institution, way back in 2004, the objective ever since has been to enhance the knowledge of India and appreciate the diverse culture of this nation. As our young children take part from various corners of the world, over the last couple of years in the digital avatar, this contest has reached over 20,000 students across 10 countries. We at the Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions truly appreciate and acknowledge the support and patronage given to us by all the participating schools, their teachers and managements. Before we begin, it is our pleasure and privilege to invite a well-known educator and a passionate teacher from the Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions, a teacher who has grown to become the principal of this institution. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Vasuma Achar.
Greeting to all my wonderful students and parents. India is a rich mine of culture that has evolved through thousands of years and is manifested in the form of arts, literature, traditions, linguistic expressions, artifacts, heritage sites and much more. Millions of people from all over the world participate in, enjoy and benefit from this cultural wealth by visiting India for tourism, purchasing Indian handicrafts, appreciating Indian classical literature, practicing yoga and meditation, being inspired by Indian philosophy and enjoying India's diverse music and art. It is this culture and natural wealth that truly make India incredible India. This is the India that the founder principal of Vidyaniketan Public School, Srimati Prema Rajagopal, always wanted the children to grow up in. With a certain belief, she conceptualized the initiative India Insight. Her thought into this project was straightforward. Her passion and enthusiasm were to instill the spirit of India in children by creating awareness of our beautiful country's history, tradition and ethos. The preservation and promotion of India's cultural wealth must be given high priority. Cultural awareness is one of the major components in the development of children because it is only through the development of strong sense and knowledge of their own cultural history, arts, languages and traditions that children can build a positive cultural identity, self-esteem and appreciate other cultures and identities. It is heartening to witness the number of initiatives by the Government of India like Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to celebrate 75 years of progressive India and its glorious history, people, culture and achievements. This Mahotsav is dedicated to the people of India to materialize the Prime Minister's vision of igniting India 2.0 fueled by the spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat. It is also encouraging to see initiatives like this being strongly promoted in the new education policy with a number of other programs to foster languages, art and culture in schools. Ek Bharat Shreshth Bharat being one of them. More than 100 destinations have been identified as a part of this project where educational institutions may send their students to study their social, political and cultural history and also their contributions to modern science. India Insight, an amazing rendezvous which started in 2004, is diversifying this year by providing various platforms for debating and painting. It goes without saying that these events will take you closer to the heart and soul of our country. The reason why children should participate in India Inside is loud and clear. But don't forget, what is equally important is how you contribute continually, consciously and work towards making a Shreshth Bharat a reality. So I hope all of you will participate in the events with enthusiasm and feel and understand the cultural heritage of our country. Thank you.
Friends, put your hands together to welcome on stage Quizmaster Big Brain.
A big hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Big Brain, here in the senior edition and series of the India Insight Quiz. An idea, a concept that came into existence way back in 2004. It was a concept created by a very well-known educator, a passionate lady teacher, Mrs. Prema Rajagopal, the founder of the Vidyaniketan group of institutions. It was her vision to celebrate India, to instill pride and passion among the young minds in our country that led to the creation of this quiz. This year, of course, is special. India celebrates 75 years of its independence. So, the management of the India Insight team, or the management of Vidyaniketan group of schools, decided to extend the idea from a quiz to a debate and a drawing contest as well. While you will watch the debate separately and know who did well in the drawing competition, here we are today with the senior category of India Insight. With 7 countries competing in this, it's really a huge achievement to be in the top 32 of this world, if I may say so. For now, I'm going to introduce the 8, of whom 4 are going to qualify into the semi-final. All I'm going to do is to ask them 10 questions. 10, the value of a right answer. You get it right or you get it wrong, the value is 10, a plus or a minus. You dictate that. If you hit the buzzer while I'm still reading the question or narrating the question to you, you're indicating you know the answer. So I stop reading the moment you have pressed the buzzer. So those are the rules. 5 seconds, of course, is the law of time in internet quizzing. So all you got to do is hit within 5 seconds of a question. In this case, you're even allowed to buzz while I'm still asking the question. What's important to remember is 4 qualify. It's not about winning a quarterfinal. So here today in the senior category, let us first take a look at our 8 finalists and then move into the quarterfinal. So, ladies and gentlemen, time for us to take a look at our 8 contenders here today in this quarterfinal before we get started. Qualifying as our first contender here today, representing Sunbeam School from Varanasi, time for us to welcome Shashwat Mishra. Welcome to you. Neighboring Shashwat as our second contender here today from the city of Raipur, representing Krishna Public School, is Shriyansh Naidu. Welcome to you. As our third contender here from the Base Academy or the Base PU College from Bengaluru, Arnav Gowda. Neighboring Arnav, also from Bengaluru, representing the Jyoti Kendra Vidyalaya, is Bhuvan Ashok. Neighboring Bhuvan from Varanasi, also from the Sunbeam School, is Ayushman Dubey. Welcome to you. Coming up next from the Cambridge Court World School at Jaipur, representing them first among the 2, is Rashi Priyadarshini. With Rashi from the same school from the historic city of Jaipur, we have with us Anushka Sharma. And completing our lineup here today from the capital of the country, Delhi, from the Titiksha Public School is Ahana. Those then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are our 8 contenders in the first quarterfinal of the senior category. From here, 4 will progress to the world semi-final. For now, time for me to start firing with my questions, 10 of them. The buzzers are unlocked for them to start playing. Plus 10 if they get it right, minus 10 if they get it wrong. If you're all set, starting with question number 1. There were very important courtiers. There were very important courtiers in the court of Akbar. In fact, 9 of them. Shashwat has gone for it.
Those were the Navratnas of Akbar court.
Absolutely right. He'll get himself the first 10 in the senior category quarterfinal. The Navratnas, in fact, India has high-value companies of the government also called Navratnas and mini Ratnas as well. As we go to the second question, hands on the buzzer. Who was the first Indian director of the Indian Institute of Science? A famous man from the world of science. Arnav is taking a shot.
It's C.V. Raman.
Absolutely right. Beautifully answered on Dr. C.V. Raman or Sir C.V. Raman. Will give him a 10 as well. As we go to the third one. There is a famous stadium in Mumbai named after a former mayor of Nagpur. Which stadium? Shashwat.
Wankhede Stadium.
Is correct. So he gets another 10. Wankhede is absolutely right. As we go to the next one, question number 4. 1 on 20, 1 on 10. The game is beginning to really slowly build up. Question number 4. On the 30th of January, 1948, the entire nation goes into silence. Shashwat again.
That was the day when Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated by Nathuram Godse.
Shashwat.
Martyrs Day.
Shashwat in brilliant form. He's moved on to 30. At some stage, he's going to now ask himself, can I really finish 5th from here? Because if he can't finish 5th, then you don't really have to bother. But on 30, he looks very, very safe because we've got 6 questions to go. But let's see how it goes. He just might keep hitting if he thinks he knows the answer. I am a king famous from Indian history. I am associated with a lot of sorrow while my name is the contrary to what I experienced. My name means without sorrow. Ayushman.
King Ashoka.
Well answered. Well answered on King Ashoka or Emperor Ashoka. 3 of them on the scorecard as we come to the midpoint of this quarterfinal. It's a quick fire 10 to identify 4 out of 8. So that's a fair shot. Ayushman is on 10. Arnav is on 10. Shashwat is playing really well. He's raced off to 30. He's really going to watch the 1 or 2 questions that's going to follow this one. And then he'll probably just sit back quietly saying, well, I'm through with 30. And that's a very good score. 3 out of 10 is good answers to give in any case. As we go to question number 6. Arul Moni Varman is a famous king that you would associate with which dynasty from southern India? The Cholas, the Pallavas, or the Hoysalas? Shashwat again, go ahead.
The Cholas.
Is absolutely right. Well, he's got on to 40 from here. I think he's definitely going to let it be because he knows he can't really finish 5th from 40 points. Super performance by him. As we go to question number 7. A famous friend in mythology of Lord Krishna, his name was Sudama. Oh my God. I think Rashi has really hit it too quickly. Let's see what she says.
I was going to say Sudama.
Oh my God. Okay, hard luck to you. You get a minus 10 on that. The question was, which famous place for another person's birth as well. Was Sudama born in? Well, the answer would have been Porbandar, so we'll neutralize the buzzers there. A -10 to Rashi, rush of blood for her. As we go to question number 8, let's see what happens here. It is officially the only place in India to be named after someone from the world of business. Which city in India is this? Shriyansh.
Jamshedpur.
Very good answer. A very good answer there. He'll get himself a 10 on Jamshedpur and get himself to 10 points. So 4 of them are on 10 at this stage. And we'll really have to see how it shapes up from here because we've got 2 questions left. The others, Anushka and Ahana, will want to score. So would Bhuvan. And question number 9 now, the tension's going to start building. Shashwat for sure is the only one who's certain to go into the semi-final right now. Question number 9. Bogibeel Bridge is India's longest road-cum-rail bridge. It's the 4th longest bridge per se in India. In which state of India would you find it? Manipur or Assam? Shashwat again.
It's in Assam.
Is correct. Is absolutely correct. He gets 1 more right and moves to 50. Well, the others would be telling him, buddy, give us a chance to answer these questions. You are certainly in the semi-final, but well, he's like Chris Gale. If he knows it or sees it, he's going to hit it. 1 final question, and 4 of them currently in the positives. So if no one else gets it, then the 4 of them will go through into the semi-final. Final question. The Pench National Park is located in Madhya Pradesh. It is the original setting of a great book. Shriyansh has gone for it.
The Jungle Book.
Oh, lovely. Rudyard Kipling's Jungle Book will take him to 20. And it'll also help Arnav and Ayushman Dubey because the 4 of them will now go into the semi-final. Well, the others were taking too long to score. And you can't really take too long in a 10-question format. So here today in the first quarterfinal of the senior leg of India Insight, brought to you by the Vidyaniketan group of institutions, we've got Shashwat Mishra from Varanasi, along with Ayushman Dubey, also from Varanasi. And joining the 2 of them is Shriyansh Naidu from Raipur and Arnav Gowda from Bengaluru. So those then, ladies and gentlemen, are the 4 who go into the semi-final. Hard luck, Rashi. She had a little bit of a rush of blood and missed out on a 10-pointer. Anushka, Ahana, Bhuvan, all of you just making it to the top 32 from thousands and thousands who now take part in digital contests is remarkable. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take you into the next quarterfinal and watch these 4 in the semi-final. From me, Pig Brain, do take care. For now, goodbye.